Hi class, my name is Daisy Aguayo and I am excited to be presenting my final project for our class. I want to talk about a few tools, but did want to mention that Weebly was a little bit more difficult than I had expected it to be. So please take time to, well, by now you should all be done with it, but I took some time to really just navigate through the website and understand what each link or box meant to create my portfolio. But after much attempt and trial and error, I ended up with a pretty nice finished product. I'm happy with how it all came out. But wanted to say that I used the 12-month SKU for this observation, and I went ahead and added it to my observation ASQ link here, and we'll go through that later on. And then I also use the Seeing Young Children book as a good reference to work on my portfolio and get all the necessary information that I needed to hopefully, create a strong portfolio for my final. So what I did was I initially started with an introduction, and I was fortunate to be able to do an observation on my 12-month-old granddaughter. So this is a picture of my daughter and her daughter. And what I did here was I just did really quick welcome and then talk about why observation and assessment tools are important for child development, and then quoted some information from our textbook. And then if you click on the teaching philosophy, I added my teaching philosophy here. And on the bottom of the teaching philosophy, I added a picture of me and Rose reading. This observation was the observation that was done during the assignment that was due a couple of weeks ago. So I added that in here, and then I added more pictures. So if you can add as many pictures as you can, that would make your portfolio really great. And in my case, it made it very personal since I'm related to Rose. And then I added the milestones with the domains, and I made sure to cite my source there. And then more pictures of Rose just putting everything in her mouth. And next is my reference link. So I added my references, more pictures, a letter that I wrote to the parents based on my observation. Many are just where Rose is on target for things, and then where Rose may need some help with some of her fine motor skills. And then finally, a summary and reflection. And talked a little bit about how this assessment was a little more challenging for me compared to Sam, Samantha, and Sarah. I found that they were much more active than a 12-month-old. Logan still puts a lot of things in her mouth. Rose puts a lot of things in her mouth and just runs from here to there, where Sam, Samantha, and Sarah actually focused on a project or things that they were focusing on or doing at any given time. Anyway, it was fun putting this together. Definitely a lot of work went into this, and I hope that you guys have a good outcome on your portfolio. And yeah, good luck.